What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to We the Champs. You already know the greatest sports show on the turf, on the field, in the grass, on the court, swimming pool, the mats, wherever you can find the sport. That's where we at. I'm your host, Jalen, and this is our co-host, J-Bo. And we're going to get into this mix in the business. You know, balloons. But before we do that, hit that subscribe, hit that like, and share amongst. You know, I got to hit you with that call to action. And let's talk some hoops, Jay. Let's It's time to get some buckets. Let's go. All right. So, of course, it's NBA talk off rip. Man, let's get into the Lakers and the LeBron. Man, there's such – you know what? One thing about the Lakers I'll give them, they've been fascinating for quite some years now, ever since LeBron has got there. Prior to LeBron, previous LeBron, they just weren't – I mean, they were kind of interested. They had a lot of young talent, and people were very hopeful, but it wasn't there since the Kobe era. They just been – but you said they're out of time, Jay. So run that by me. What you mean the Lakers are out of time?
First off, are we?
Go ahead.
Is it just me, or like am I the only one just tired of the Lakers?
Huh? I think you might be the only one tired of the Lakers.
Am I? The LA show, Lakers all time, purple and gold, 17 championships. Like, oh my God, I am so sick of the Lakers. And Jalen, who am I the biggest fan of?
You're the biggest LeBron fan.
The biggest LeBron fan. Guess who else I'm fucking tired of?
Anthony Davis.
I'm tired of LeBron, man.
You tired of LeBron, Daddy?
I'm tired of the Lakers, and I'm tired of LeBron, man. I'm tired of singing the same tune. I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it every year. Lakers title contenders. LeBron breaking this record, LeBron breaking that record. Who can mesh well with LeBron? I've had enough. I've had 20 years of it. I'm tired of seeing purple and gold. Tired of hearing Kobe and Shaq.
What?
Tired of hearing Kobe. Tired of hearing the championships, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic. I'm sick of it, bro. I'm so sick of it.
Hey, man, it's the biggest brand, bro. It's the raising brand of the league, bro.
It is. I respect it. I love it. I respect all 17 championships. I respect the greats, but I say all that to say I think time's up, man. Time is up.
Time's up. Go into detail, bro. Like,
so it's safe to say the Lakers aren't winning a championship. They're not winning a championship. They're way too inconsistent. Way too inconsistent.
So it's like you look at them. Yeah, they're great to talk about, but why specifically is there so much to talk about with the Lakers? Because they have so many glaring holes that need to be filled. And, we talk about the trade deadline. It's like, if they can get this kind of person and upgrade right here, they're going to have to trade this value. But on the back end, if they can top up their perimeter defense, they can do this and they can do that. And it's the same thing with the Warriors, bro. It's like, they can get this right here, get this right there, and get this right there. Then that can push them to the top. It's like,
it's because
it's so much to work.
Story. It's always,
but yeah, well, definitely.
And I'm saying I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it because the story is not having a happy ending since the bubble, pretty much, which was
and Uncle Darnell, shout out to Unc. He says that bubble title isn't aging well.
Why not though?
I don't know, man. It's like we don't talk about. We're never like, ooh, remember that bubble run? I mean, maybe, sort of, kind of, but I mean, you look at Golden State. We talk about their championship, even their first championship, how they're whooping butt, and they made it there. Even that Bron Cavs championship when they beat the Warriors, we still talk about that. The Bucks, Giannis caught that alley-oop from who was it that threw him the oop? Was it Holiday? Mm-hmm. Somebody threw him the oop. He dunked it over Chris Paul. Even last year, the Nuggets were so dominant. I mean, much like the Lakers were in the bubble, but things wear off with time. Time heals everything. So it's seeming that it's not aging too well, And it's the Lake show, bro. Like, it's the Lakers, bro. They supposed to It's supposed to be there every other year, or at least every year.
Two things to it. I mean, people put an asterisk around that championship, but at the end of the day,
And
it
then
is
there's
what it
that.
is. It is what it is, though.
I know, I know, I
It was
know.
during COVID. It was the bubble where you want them not to win it. You want someone just not to win the title, right? So LeBron went out there and won it. AD went out there and won it, and
Okay.
we'll be singing a different tune if they didn't have that championship.
All
And
right.
winning that championship, I mean, that's why uh the expectations is so high because we've seen it done already, and we want to see that again outside of
Right.
that. Right. So
Right. So that's why the Lake Show they get so much talk about. Now let's talk about what they have going on right now. So there's been rumors about Derwin Ham is not he's lost control of the locker room and he doesn't know what his starting five lineup is. And it's like, LeBron want
killing that
this.
lineup
Look,
crowd.
they like LeBron want D'Angelo Russell gone. And it's all over the place, man. Now let's look at the starting five. I mean, if you look at all the top contending teams, now sometimes they'll have a guy ascend, like I can't think of his name, but he was playing with the Heat. He ascended. He was playing really well, and he took the top five spot in the lineup. It was a Nelson or something. He was like a forward, kind of big dude. You look at the Nuggets.
Now?
No. This might have been that bubble year.
Okay.
Yeah. So you look at the Nuggets. The Nuggets have their solidified top five lineup. We know what they're capable of. I mean, I can tell you, Murray, Caldwell, Aaron Gordon, Porter Jr., and Jokic. You look at the Celtics, they got their top five. Holiday, White, Tatum, Brown, and Kristaps. And who are some other guys? I mean, there's a few other contended teams that have their set five, and the Lakers, they're still trying to figure that out. They're not trying to figure out, this rotational guy on the bench. They're trying to figure out who's their definite power five that they're going with. And that could be, that could be problematic going into the season this late, and you don't know who your true starting five is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's definitely an issue. They're just too inconsistent. I mean, I don't know, dude. Honestly, I think LeBron is the problem, bro.
Yeah. Why you say Bron's the problem?
Oh, I mean, one, these guys are playing for the Lakers. So, one of the most historical franchises ever, especially in the NBA. So, the bright lights, they can't really perform, to their best abilities.
They better hoop. Goddamn.
And they're also playing with LeBron James. And LeBron's aging, and I mean he's not the same player. He's still really, really freaking good, right?
So tell me, how is he holding them back? How is he the problem?
I don't think how do I say this? I don't think he's as dynamic as he used to be. Because a lot of times he can fill in a lot of holes in the teams in his younger days, defensively, offensively, carry the load. But now these players, I mean, they're been asked to kind of catch and shoot situations.
But I'm saying, bro, how is LeBron the problem? That's the question.
I'm telling you.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
LeBron is like the type of player that he is. These guys can't get a rhythm. They can't get a rhythm. And back in the day, LeBron just covered up so much of that hole. Like he just, I mean, the dude just did everything, and now he can't do everything. And then he's got Austin Reeves and D'Lo, who are pretty much the only two ball handlers on the team. And so Cam Reddish and Taurean Prince are just asked to shoot in the corner, shoot threes. I mean, these guys can't get a rhythm. They don't know what to do, really. They really don't know what to do. What do you do?
I'm saying, like, all right, so just because LeBron used to do everything and he's not capable of doing everything, now I'm asking, like, how is that an issue? How is he?
I'm telling you, he's the focal point. He's the focal point of the offense, right?
Okay, all right. You didn't say that.
You could have put that together, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah,
All
he's the
right.
focal point.
So yeah, he's the focal point of the team. Period. So it's like, what LeBron is doing is pretty much dictating the direction of the offense. And what I'm saying is they don't know what to do. You don't know when LeBron's going to get you the ball. You don't know when LeBron wants you to take
Now,
over. You
now,
don't.
why don't they? I mean, with the case in LeBron in the past, he's always been pretty good at that. Not, it's always elevated the players around him. So
Uh,
you saying he's not? Are you saying he's no longer capable of elevating the rest of his team?
I think LA is just too much, bro. I think it's LA, man. I think it's LA and LeBron don't hold these guys to the standard that Kobe and Jordan like touch that players. Like Kobe and Jordan they put like fear in them. Like, all right, if you don't perform, like you suck. You are the B word.
But
You. I mean,
but
think
it's
about it,
different
bro.
ways. All right,
Think
but it's
about it.
honestly it's different ways to go about that.
Let's
You know
think
what I'm
about
saying?
this. Let's talk
Different
about it.
players send their message differently, and
It's
different
not
players
working
take the
though.
message differently.
But it's not working though in LA. Think about the only time the Lakers won the championship in the bubble. The bubble didn't have fans out there. The bubble was just like people hooping. Every time the Lakers are playing like regular LA ball in the Staples Center, it's like these guys aren't performing to their best standard. In my eyes, this is how I see it.
And then you look at this too. This is another thing.
That's how I see it.
Uh, but the way I see it is on any given night out there on the court when they're in the bubble, who are the two best players on the court?
AD and LeBron.
Exactly. They had the two best players easily on the court. They had better like support around them. Wasn't KCP on that team?
KCP, Caruso.
Danny Green.
Danny Green was on. Yeah, Danny.
Danny Green was on there. Who was the one guard that played defense? He was kind of cool, good at defense. He
Uh,
was like number 11 or something.
but
Was
do
it
they have
Avery
Chris
something?
Dunn?
No,
Avery
no, no.
Bradley? Avery was ass.
No, he was a defender though. Oh, and then you look at JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard. Like this was a totally like that was all right. They had the two best players on the court, and they had a load of veterans that knew their role. And then you had shooters. You had Danny Green, KCP, and LeBron, and AD were the best players on the court every night.
But
So
you see, I can't. I will be able to get on with that. But there are players who played in LA and then they go somewhere else and they perform just fine. Malik Beasley, he went to freaking Bucks. He shoots lights out. That's what they expected him to do when he got there. He couldn't do it at all. Then he leaves and he shoots the lights out. Who's another player that played well? We already mentioned Caruso. Freaking Schroeder does what Schroeder does. Um, I mean, they get these players and they don't perform in LA and then they go wherever else that they go and they play just fine. They play like regular players. I wish I had more examples. I know Beasley's a good example. Like it's like, all right, why didn't you shoot like this when the Lakers need you to shoot like this? Um, I would say Kuzma's still pretty good. Right? Kuzma's pretty good still. Who did they trade it last year that mid Westbrook? Like
Monk,
what
Monk.
Malik Monk? Like what the hell? Malik Monk was there. Now he's like damn near all-star for the Kings. But I mean that just goes back into like players don't like LeBron just said they know their role. They know their role on the team. What is their role, Bron? Just like stand and shoot. Like Austin Reeves doesn't get consistent touches. It's like, all right, you're in the starting lineup, Austin. Nah, you're not in the starting lineup no more. All right,
That
Austin
wasn't
Reeves.
his call. That was Darvin Ham.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Where's the consistency with this team? And there is no consistency. And I think it all starts with LeBron. Like, I think it's just hard to play with him, bro. I think it's hard to play with him, especially if you're not like a dog like Kyrie was. Kyrie's like the guy. He's like, all right, I'm gonna get mine, bro. He can look LeBron in his eyes like I'm taking 30 shots tonight. So I don't know, man. They're ninth in the West now. They got a negative net rating.
Well, if they get that, so
It's ugly.
So, what are the chances you think that they'll get a nice little trade at the trade deadline and make that All-Star push like they typically do, and then
I,
go back to the Western Conference Finals?
it depends on what they do. I don't know what they do. DeJounte Murray is not going to move the needle like that. Not in my eyes. Um, I will say this: they're going to be dangerous if they make the playoffs because
Mm-hmm.
it's LeBron James. I mean, you give LeBron a chance to look at your playbook for a best of the 7 series. You know, I mean, he made it to the Western Conference Finals last year, so they got to make the
Okay.
playoffs though.
All right. All right.
But after this year, I mean, I don't. I mean, he's getting older. AD is like he nice, but AD not.
I mean, 80 balls. I mean, if you look at it, bro, they were right there. If they would have made it to the finals and beat the Nuggets, they would have definitely beat the Heat. I think they would have absolutely beat the Heat. I mean, it was just that tier, man. The Nuggets were that good last year. They just couldn't get above
Mm-hmm.
the Nuggets. And the main thing in that series, Jokic just outplayed AD. You go back and look at the bubble, you look at the numbers, and if you look at the film, AD played Jokic. Jokic just ascended to be that dude. And that was the true, I mean, that was the factor, but that was the primary X factor in
Yeah,
those,
they were
you
close in
know.
those games too
Yeah, and they
last
were
year.
closing them. I mean, they got
Yeah,
swept, but they were close games. But hey, they lost them. But yeah, they got to figure something out. D'Lo's trade value is at tip top right now, and it's like, we want to hold on to him for the playoffs, but I feel like they're in a position where they got to. I just don't see. I see them getting something like when they got Jared Vanderbilt and Rui Hachimura last year. That was like a really good boost to the team. They got some younger athletic guys. They got like a forward who can shoot a little bit, a
they
big
got a
body down there that
team.
can move. Vanderbilt who can chase those perimeter, a perimeter defender that can make it tough for guys to get shots and D guys up. And it was really exciting push, but we'll
They got
see.
they got a
We'll see.
team. That's
But
crazy to me.
I don't think they're gonna get much at the trade deadline.
Me neither.
I don't think they'll get DeJounte Murray. They'd have to they'd have to really push it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's move on. So